NDTV reporting from Colombo, right outside the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. What we see right here is over 20 organizations, which includes working professionals, lawyers, and also Sinhala organizations. They have all come together protesting right outside the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, demanding the resignation of the governor and also the finance minister. Now, all that they have been saying right now is it's been several weeks that the government has been reassuring them several times, despite the kind of distress the common man has been facing. Not really any of the help has reached them. So if we could go across to the people over here who are joining us on NDTV. What I did see here is y'all were entering the gates of Central Bank of Sri Lanka. Did y'all try to speak to the officials? What did they tell you?
Yes, we gave a letter of resignation. We demanded a letter of resignation, and we demanded for his resignation. We demanded the resignation of the governor of Central Bank because he got so many allegations against him. All of them are corrupt allegations. So we demanded a resignation because he's not running the Central Bank independently. He's running according to the family instructions. The family is the most corrupt family in the history of Sri Lanka, which is the Rajapaksha family. It has a reputation of siphoning money, billions, not millions, billions of dollars out of innocent people's accounts into their personal funds. Pandora Papers came out with their names, and so many Swiss banks came out with their names of allegations of corruption. So we're demanding the finance minister's resignation as well. The finance minister is 100% American. He's not a Sri Lankan. I don't know how he managed to get the position of a finance minister because he's not a Sri Lankan. So they changed the legislation in the parliament so that their brothers can join the family of thieves to rob the country. Now the country has no foreign reserves. They sold the gold in the country. They have robbed the country left, right and center. Now we are really the begging bowl of the world. We are so embarrassed that we have to go and ask for 100 million from this country, 100 million from that country. Right. We are so embarrassed. We are a proud nation with so much resources, and we are the begging bowl of the world, all because of the Rajapaksha family looting the people, looting the country, looting the central bank.
Well, if I could go across to another voice here joining us on NDTV, what's your good name?
Yeah, sorry, can I remove the mask?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. It's Lahir Ratnayaga, and I'm from Protect Sri Lanka, and as a individual contributor to this nation, it's ridiculous we have to stay on the road like this.
Okay.
This is not the way we do our future, our lives, spending here, doing nothing, because we have our future across the globe, across the country, but we have nothing to do because where is our money?
Okay.
Have you seen the money? No.
So he was telling us that, he's accused. In fact, all the organization, most of y'all have accused the government and also the family politics.
Correct.
And also accusing them of siphoning off the money which
Correct.
actually belongs to the people of Sri Lanka. Now, could you give us a sense of the people on the ground who's being, really feeling the distress?
Of course. Example, take myself. I'm an IT person. IT entrepreneur, but we have nothing to do because we have our own projects, spending various amount of money and time. No electricity, no equipment to buy, no repair, because these buggers, they are doing nothing, but we have to spend our lives on the road. We cannot do our projects, we cannot earn money because of these buggers. No electricity because of other countries not willing to give us any project. And in our job security is below zero. We have nothing to do. Even media, I'm not sure how long we can survive in this country because of this situation. No electricity, no manageable power, nothing. We have nothing to do.
How long have you all been, if you can give us a sense, did you all predict this is what it's going to reach to? Or did you all really have that hope? Yes, the government is somehow going to revive the economy. Did you all have that hope?
Yes, we had. Actually, I'm one of this Hatanamal Akshay person.
69.
Okay? This 69
He's one
person.
of the voters.
Yes, I'm one of the voters of this bloody corrupted government.
Yeah.
Now we have no hope. Yeah. Nothing. Why we voted? Why we vote our young vote? Because of we have our future. We saw our future. But nothing for us now. No feedbacks. It's ridiculous now.
I did see you go inside and talk to some of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka officials. What did they tell you?
We spoke with our central bank, some officials. This is actually that Sri Lankan current situation is not that immediate situation that has been evolved over the centuries, over the decades. You know that after the independence that we have nothing did like your country, like India or the other South Asian countries. But you know here, but main problem is not only the family politics, but our people also must know how to select the people, how to choose their vote to the people, administrators or the to form the government. And also we see that the Sri Lankan all the income sources has been stopped by the 60 that the current government, and they went back. They gave some release to the entrepreneurs.
I would like to know what did the officials convey to you right
Here,
now?
we paid our concerns about the current administration, and we saw them who are the representatives of the finance and the monetary committee. That the committee consisted many corrupted people, so that we believe that those kind of people cannot admin the central bank.
Well, thank you. These are the voices that we are bringing to you on NDTV right outside the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. And of course, now these are the very people who are questioning the Central Bank of Sri Lanka in terms of where they have left the common people, the voters here of Sri Lanka to fend for themselves, and also going on to state that the foreign reserves are dangerously depleting, in fact, hitting clearly almost a rock bottom. And also, if you clearly remember, just on Monday, where we saw the Central Bank of Sri Lanka clearly saying that there's going to be some, in fact, a greater flexibility in terms of the exchange rate. But right after that statement, there's not really anything new that we've heard from the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. So the new crisis, of course, that we're looking at from Colombo, what we are looking at from Sri Lanka as well, that the petrol stations, in fact, we see that several metric tons of diesel that needed to be unloaded today could not be done so, only because of not enough dollars. Now that's what we've been told by the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, but they also go on to state that they will be able to do so in a matter of 24 hours. So it is a very, very difficult situation, because we just had a very young person telling us that he's an IT person. Where does he have to go? They have all come to the streets, and just like his story, there are many others across, not just across Colombo, but also across Sri Lanka as well. In Colombo, with camera person Govind Murthy, Srija for NDTV.